Hey Reggie, I ask that you not use my name. I don't usually tell stories like this, but I wanted to share it with you. It's something that happened to me a few years back and I haven't quite been able to shake it. So I live out in the boondocks. I'm usually out in the woods. I normally know what the sounds are. I normally know what the footprints are. I don't believe in aliens. I don't believe in Bigfoot or ghost. So anyway, back in 2020 during the lockdowns, I decided to take my ATV out to some trails that me and my brother used to ride back in the day. I figured I would get out there, see what the trails were looking like, and clean them up if I needed to. I figured it would give me something to do since my work was shut down for about 2 weeks for the lockdowns. Anyway, I got out there, unloaded my four wheeler, got her fired up, started checking on my supplies, and then I walked down the trail a little bit just to see if it was still there. And sure enough, it was. Most of it was still pretty cleared out. It looked like it was thick a little bit farther back, so I got on my quad and started making my way on down the trail. I pretty much ran over anything I could, just clearing the way. Then I got down to a fallen tree and decided I'd see if I could get it moved without going back and getting my chainsaw. Just as I approached the tree, I heard off into the distance what sounded like a whistle, like more like a human whistle, not necessarily something a bird might sound like. I kind of took a look, but I didn't see anything. Didn't think much of it and went ahead and moved the tree. Got it out of the way and started making my way farther down the trail. I'd come to a big puddle. It seems like I remember the puddle, but it didn't seem like it was as big the last time I saw it. So I went ahead and I tried to run through it, only to get stuck deep in the mud. Without any traction, I couldn't get the four wheeler out. Now, at this point, my truck's maybe only 75 yards back up the trail, so I start making my way to the truck. Figure I'll drive the truck down to the mud puddle, pull the bike out, and get back to it. I'm making my way back up to the truck, and then through the woods, it seems like I can see somebody standing by my truck. Now, I'm kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Not exactly sure, but I think the closest house is possibly a half a mile. As I round the corner and get a better view at my truck, I didn't see anybody there. I'm not sure exactly what it was. Again, possibly it was a bird, possibly a squirrel in a tree, and it just looked like somebody standing by my truck. So I went ahead and proceeded, got into the truck, and started driving it down the trail to pull my bike out of the mud puddle that I'd gotten myself stuck in. I pull up close enough, get my chain, hook up the bike, pull it out, no big deal. Get out, unhook the chain. Again, I hear this whistle. This time it's a little bit closer. Almost actually sounds like where my truck was just sitting at. I grab the chain, throw it in the back of the truck, get in, back up back to the trail where I was just a minute ago. Still, don't see anybody. At this point, I'm kind of shaking my head, wondering if maybe there's somebody out here messing with me, even though, again, I'm kind of out here in the middle of nowhere. As I get out of the truck and I start heading back down the trail to my bike, again, I hear this whistle. Much louder this time, almost sounds like it's right next to me. Dang near crap my pants. I start moving a little quicker down back to my bike. Again, rounding the corner to get a better view of my bike, and I see something standing on two legs, just barely peeking behind a tree. I kind of stopped, froze in my tracks, said, "What do you want?" Next thing I know, the thing turns around, takes off running. Within about 5 yards, it was in the thick of the bushes, and I couldn't see it again. I hurried up, ran down, got my bike, loaded it up, and I took my ass home. Let me tell you, I don't know what that was. I don't know if it was a person. I don't know if it was some sort of animal I'd never seen before. All I really did know was I was loading up my quad and getting down the road, and I never went back to that place again. Thank you for letting me share my story. Again, folks, I don't know if these stories are true or not, but I enjoy sharing them and bringing them to you. And if you have some stories that you want to share, just let me know. I'd love to hear them, and I'll put you a story together too. See you next time on the other side of the rabbit hole.